Yeah, welcome back, children. So successfully we completed chapter 6. So let's go with chapter 9. Okay. So which topics are interested? The topics we'll use first. Okay. So interest is needed. So now I'll tell you area of a plane figures. Plane figures. Okay. First of all, we have to know what is area. Correct? In lower classes we know what is area, okay, whatever. Okay, now I'll tell you what is the exact definition of area. Now just imagine it's a ground, am I right? So if any people have a particular place, the people can show boundaries of the place with a closed boundaries, am I right? Yes, correct. So if you talk about your house has compounded with a certain amount of space, correct? No. So if you have a compound wall, the wall has constructed built with a certain space, and whatever space are covered by wall, the interior part is your land, correct? So here also I can say whatever amount of surface are enclosed by boundaries, that surface can be called it as area. Yes. So simply we know the line is boundary, correct? What the boundary is doing here, the boundary is enclosed, that means it's not opened, it's already closed, correct? So the boundary enclosed certain amount of space, that amount can be called it as area. The amount of region enclosed by its boundaries, it's called area. Okay, so we know fields, we have a fields and lands, correct? So you know your house area, so we can say 700 square yards. Okay, so how the people will calculate areas? So based on the shape of the land. Okay, so if you want to know what formula has to use to calculate your house areas, so there you have to know what is the shape of your house. Okay, so first we'll see shape and its formulas related to the area. Okay, first I'll talk about a triangle. Yeah, triangle. So triangle, it's a simple closed figure. Yeah, simple closed figure. Look at now, whatever giving a constants to stand the triangle, so that we can call it as a base, correct? So here the base gives a stability for the triangle to stand. Now if you draw perpendicular line from opposite vertex, perpendicular, now it is the height of the triangle. So I hope you know about tent, am I right? Yes, if you want to make stand the tent, so you need a support of a pole in the tent, correct? So simply I can say the pole touches to the ground, correct? Now if anyone asks about the height of your tent, the stick height is equals to height of your tent, correct? So here also there is a stick in the triangle which is stood perpendicularly to the base, correct? So that we can call it as a height of the triangle, h. Bhagavan. Next, so here I'll write area of a triangle formula half into base into height. Yes. If you make short, area of a triangle formula half into base b, h value, height will become h. So triangle formula, area of a triangle formula half into base into height, half into b into h. Okay, it is area of a triangle. It's our first shape. Next, next beta, next square. So as we know, in the square all sides are equal. Yes, and yes. Okay, If you think it is 4 centimeters, it is also 4, it is also 4, it is also 4. So now I'll write area of a square formula side into side, side into side. Now area of a square formula, that is nothing but side into side. So here we'll write the formula of a square is S into S. So here the short form of is the keyword S represent a side of a square. Okay. So I have used two S's. Am I right? So if you know one value in the square, then you can solve the problem because all sides are equal. If I know 9 here, 9. So as per the formula, 9 into 9 will write 81. What is the unit then? If I give a centimeter, look at S repeated 2 times. That means 9 centimeter, 9 centimeter. I told you already x into x, x square. In the same way, centimeter into centimeter will write a centimeter square. Or instead of this, the people write a square centimeter. Both will be same. Centimeter square is nothing but square centimeter. Verbally you can write here, pictorially. I'm sorry, that means by using index you can write that. Okay, right. Area of a square formula side into side. So if you get a square, then people next getting remember that is a rectangle. Yeah, rectangle. Third one, rectangle. So the best examples for rectangle, pad. Yeah, examination pad. Yeah. Here the long side called length, the short one can call it as a breadth. Okay. So as we know, in the square what I did, just I multiplied the both, correct? No? So that will work out for the rectangle also, L into B. Yes. So here I'll write area of a rectangle formula length into breadth. Okay. Yes. So A is equals to, I'll write L into B. So area of a rectangle formula L into B. Area of a rectangle formula L into B. Yeah. Next. Fourth one, rhombus. Yes. Now look at beta. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is a closed figure made by 4 line segments, and these kind of figure can be called it as a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral. Okay. Quadra means 4. Because this diagram made by 4 line segments, so that's why we are calling as quadrilateral. And tri means 3. Correct. So that's why we are calling as triangle. Okay. Okay. I look at here. So here I made a quadrilateral, but if I join opposite vertices, look it. Now I join the opposite points. Now whatever line segment made by me, so that line segment I can call it as a diagonal. Diagonal is a line segment which joins opposite vertices. So here also the dot connected with the opposite dot. So it is a diagonal. So first diagonal. So a quadrilateral has 2 diagonals, beta. Okay. So first diagonal I represented D1. Okay. From here to here, the total length can call it as D1. Next, look at here we have one more pair. Just to identify the difference, just I am making, okay. Just I made a little bit difference to understand. Now the total gap can be called it as a D2. So here I am talking about D1 and D2, diagonal 1 and diagonal 2. So formula, area of a rhombus rhombus formula is half of product of its diagonals. Product means multiplication. Am I right? So simply is talking about half outside d1 into d2, multiplication of both. If you make one more step, area is equals to, bracket also represent multiplication. So I can write half into d1 into d2. For which formula? It is a formula of a rhombus, area of a rhombus formula. Okay. So if you want to find the area of a rhombus, you need a diagonal 1 and diagonal 2. Got it? Okay. Next we will see parallelogram. So in the parallelogram, opposite sides are equal and parallel. So that means this length is equal to this one, this length is equal to this one. Okay. So now look at here also. The stability got to the parallelogram by this side. So this side we can call it as a base. I said height. No, height means what? If you draw a perpendicular line from opposite vertex. Am I right? So it is opposite vertex. If you try to draw a perpendicular line segment, it is height now. H. So as we know, area of triangle formula half BH. Am I right? But quadrilateral means here we can see if you take any quadrilateral. So if you divide, we can get two triangles. Am I right? Correct? So now area of a parallelogram formula base into height. So simple area formula B into H. And the last one and only figure for today's introduction, that is a quadrilateral. So quadrilateral is a general figure, okay? A, B, C, D is a quadrilateral. Now if you join AC is a diagonal, okay? AC is one of the diagonal. Now what happened? After drawing diagonal, I drawn a perpendicular from here. This is H1, and I'll draw one more perpendicular from one more vertex, that is H2. It is a general formula for any quadrilateral. So area of a quadrilateral formula A is equals to, that is half H1 plus H2 into D. So here H1 talking about the perpendicular height to the diagonal, and H2 one more perpendicular height from diagonal to diagonal, and D is nothing but diagonal. Okay. And after this one, we can see one more shape, that is a trapezium. Actually, if a quadrilateral chapter has finished, then you can get identify each and every quadrilateral, what is what, okay, which is which and what is what. Trapezium. Only one pair of sides are parallel, not equal in size, okay. Only one pair of sides are parallel. Now look at it, is also quadrilateral. 1, 2, 3, 4, made by only 4. So the name of the quadrilateral is trapezium. Now area of a trapezium formula, look at, if you think it is A, the length of the side is A. If you think the bottom side is B, and the distance between them is H. So area of a trapezium formula half into A plus B into H, and we'll see rest of the information in coming problems. Have a nice day. Thank you, and by heart these all problems. Okay, have a nice day.